What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you all are doing good out there. Hope you all are staying safe. This quarantine life is rough, man. I'm ready for this whole thing to be over. But as of right now, we still quarantined, still on lockdown. But a couple weeks ago on my YouTube channel, I actually did a video that you guys seemed that you liked. A lot of you guys said that you liked it. I read some bad Google reviews of Magic Kingdom. So today I'm gonna do another one of these videos, except this time is gonna be of my favorite theme park, Animal Kingdom. So today I'm gonna be reading some really bad reviews of the Animal Kingdom, and I'm gonna react to them. And honestly, this should be pretty funny. But if you guys are new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave the video a like if you enjoy it, and follow my Instagram and Twitter at MarcusQYT. All right, so let's get this started. So this one says, don't go. Not a Disney experience. Rude staff, dirty, horrible lines. 2 to 4 hours. You'll be lucky to ride 4 or 5 all day. All they want you to do is sell you nasty food and cheap trinkets, okay? And if you need handicap assistance, forget it. Safari ride was only worthwhile exhibit. Quality of rides was not up to Disney standard. Universal is much better. Plus overpriced with the premium charge when they should discount for overcrowding. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Not a Disney experience. What makes Animal Kingdom not a Disney experience? I mean, there's immersion, there's Disney characters. I don't know what a quote-unquote Disney experience is unless a Disney experience is just specifically Magic Kingdom. It may look dirty, like in Harambe or something, Africa, but it's actually supposed to look like that. The Disney Imagineers made all these places to look very authentic. She says that you'll be lucky to ride 4 to 5 rides in a day. And honestly, that's not terrible considering that Animal Kingdom only has about 6-7 rides. So basically, if you get on 5 rides, you get on almost all the rides at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, this one's just got a lot. They sell you cheap trinkets and nasty food. I honestly don't even know what that means, like cheap trinkets. I don't know what that means. I think Animal Kingdom has some pretty good food, actually. All right, let's move on. Next one. This one, he says, not quite enough animals to be a zoo and not quite enough rides to be a theme park. Went in early March on a Saturday and every ride was over an hour and the adult ones were 2+ hours. If you have a kid, it might be exciting to them, but not for adults. If you're an adult, don't waste your time and money at Disney World. Go to Universal. I'm not gonna argue with you if you wanna go to Universal, if you think that Universal is better than Disney. You know, everyone has their own opinion, but you can definitely love both. I love both Universal and Disney. And what is considered an adult ride and what is considered a kid ride? I mean, I guess a kid ride at Animal Kingdom, the only kid ride I can think of is Triceratops Spin, which is basically the Dumbo version of Animal Kingdom. That's basically the only kid ride I can think of. All the other rides, I think everyone can enjoy pretty much. I don't know any kid rides. Do you guys know any more kid rides at Animal Kingdom? And he says, not quite enough animals to be a zoo and not quite enough rides to be a theme park. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not a zoo. Not a zoo is literally something that they would promote when Animal Kingdom first opened. They didn't want people to think it's a zoo. Not a zoo is what they would say. And just because a theme park doesn't have a lot of rides doesn't mean that it's not a theme park. And the quality of rides that Animal Kingdom has, I think, is very good. Theme park to me is you are immersed in a theme in this park. That's why it's called a theme park. The difference between that and amusement park is like Six Flags, where you just walk in, there's not really a theme, there's just rides everywhere, and you know that you're kind of in an amusement park. A theme park, you feel like you're actually in this place. When you're in Africa, you feel like you're in Africa. Immersion in a theme park is probably the most important thing, because if you don't feel like you're immersed, everything else just seems a little bit fake, everything else seems a little bit phony. That's why Disney World and Universal are the 2 most visited theme parks in the world, because they do so good at this theming. They are theme parks. They're not amusement parks. There's a reason why people are going to pick Disney and Universal over Six Flags. And by the way, Animal Kingdom really does have a lot of animals. You gotta look for them. They're not just gonna be in plain sight like with a normal exhibit, like at a regular zoo where there's a sign right here that says this is this. You gotta be on the lookout for these animals. There's different trails. I don't know why Animal Kingdom gets so much hate from people. I really don't understand it. I think it's the best theme park in Orlando. But anyways, next one. This guy says 2 or 3 hours waiting for a ride, but you don't have at least one TV in the line to watch a film, water, or a seat. A lot of money in Disney, but the customer do not matter in the line. The only place in the world that you pay to make 2 hours of line and get 5 minutes of ride. Such a bad experience. In Miami, you can spend the same amount of money and have the best day of your life. So you want Disney to put TVs in their line so that you can watch a movie, you can watch a TV show, and you want them to have seats in the line so that you can sit down while you're waiting. I need to go to whatever theme park that you visited that has these TVs and seats and lines. You know, maybe have a little recliner chair in the line. Maybe people push you around in one of those rolly chairs. Have your own little iPad so you can watch a movie or something. But I don't know. I gotta find this theme park. And yes, I've lived in South Florida. You know, South Florida is great. Miami is great. But I mean, you can't really compare Miami and Disney World. There's not a really comparison there. Honestly, these reviews of Animal Kingdoms specifically are so funny. These are way better than the Magic Kingdom one. He says, this guy says, I wouldn't give this park a star, but had no choice to write the review. 11 guests aged 10 plus and a 3-year-old in the party. Nobody enjoyed this park. The setup is just terrible. Their main goal here is spend, spend, spend. Not worth the money. On the safari ride, most of the animals were MIA or sleeping. Makes you wonder if the animals even exist or were the holograms out. Drive to a zoo close to home and add on an aquarium and you will be better off at a cheaper price with a much better experience. Okay, if Disney could make these animals like as real as they are by doing holograms, that would be awesome. Like, you could project anything. That'd be the craziest thing. Honestly, Disney, get on that. This guy, he's got a point. But no, in reality, these animals are very real. There's a lot of animals out there. I don't know how you didn't see one. You got to open your eyes a little bit bigger. And if you don't want to spend money besides the price of a ticket that you paid, don't pay for food, don't pay for souvenirs, bring your own food. You're allowed to do that. Get free water. It's not that hard. And that's like a complaint that I just do not understand, because anywhere that you go, the goal of the place that you go to is for you to spend all your money. When you go to the movie theater, the goal for them is to get you to spend all your money on popcorn, drinks, candy, all that stuff. When you go to a restaurant, they want you to get appetizers, they want you to get dessert, they want you to order a drink. Any place that you go wants you to spend your money. And if you don't want to spend all your money, then you got to be smarter. This one says, terrible experience. My daughter wanted to go say hi to the characters from Up, and the security blocked my daughter out of the way and made her cry. The bubble wands are $30. Wait times are 90 minutes for their rides. Customer relations is very rude, very overcrowded, total waste of time. Don't waste your money. I have very rarely ever seen security walking around with characters at the parks. I don't even remember if I've seen security walking around with parks. It's probably the character attendants who are walking around with them, and there's lines for these characters. You just don't get just because you're a kid doesn't mean you could just go cut in front of the line, run in front of everybody, and to go attack these characters. You gotta wait in line like everybody else. There's like a system to this whole thing. A lot of people feel very entitled when they go to Disney World and the theme parks. They think that just because they pay for their ticket, they can just do whatever they want. They can demand fast pass. Their kids can, they can use their kids to demand things like go to the front of the line. They can harass characters, which is not true. You gotta obey the rules that Disney gives. All right, next, this girl says, the only good thing was the one place we got to Est, and the one ride we got to go one. What? Animals are kept in tiny concrete cages. The park closes at 9, but they shut everything down at 4. Would not suggest this to anyone, nor will I come back. I feel awful that my guy wasted his money on this place. I feel bad for you and your guy too, because I think you bought a ticket to the wrong place. All right, let's take a look at some specific attractions at Animal Kingdom, see what these reviews are about. This guy, he says, jerks you around a lot. Yes, it does. It says on the sign if you read it out front. This next guy, he says, horrible ride. Could barely see the dinosaurs, and the ride is so jerky and unnecessarily rough that I threw my back out. They should demolish that ride immediately. Like I said, the ride is jerky, and if you read the sign, you can see that it's dark in there. The ride is supposed to be jerky, it's supposed to be dark. You're not really supposed to see the dinosaurs very well, but so that you can tell that they're there and that they're scary. I'm sorry that you threw your back out. You gotta read the signs. If you got back problems, don't get on certain rides. They definitely do tell you. But I don't know if Disney's gonna take your advice in demolishing this ride immediately. All right, let's take a look at Avatar Flight of Passage, the most popular ride at Disney World. This guy, he says, long line. Ride is dope though, but long line. Well, why'd you give it 1 star? If you think it's a dope ride, it's not. I mean, it's not the ride's fault that it's so dope that there's a long line. This lady says, terrible line waiting. If you don't have Fast Pass, forget about it. They should consider families without it and be more equal in moving the lines. So check it out. If they moved the standby line and the Fast Pass line at the same rate, that would mean that there's no more Fast Pass line. There's 2 standby lines. So what's the point of having a Fast Pass if both lines are going to move at the exact same pace? That would defeat the whole purpose. If you want to get Fast Pass, you know, it's pretty simple. You just gotta get it 30 days out. If you're not staying at a Disney resort, get it 60 days out if you are staying at a Disney resort. And check out my videos. If you want to get Fast Passes, I got great tips, great tips. Check them out in a video I did, description below, specifically for Animal Kingdom if you want to get on Flight of Passage and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, if you move standby and Fast Pass at the same time, then it erases the point of Fast Pass. So I really like these reviews of Animal Kingdom. They were pretty funny, they were fun to read. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Most of these reviews were complaining about long lines, some price, the park was boring. It's the whole lot of different things. But once again, I think Animal Kingdom is like a 4.8 Google review rating. So mostly everybody's rating this place 5 stars. Just a couple unhappy individuals, I guess, they're rating it 1 star. But I promise you, this theme park is amazing. One of Disney's greatest works. People are gonna complain no matter what you do, so it doesn't really matter. Just block out the haters and focus on the people who really do like your stuff. Same thing with YouTube, you know, block out the haters, you know. Who cares if someone leaves a dislike? Who cares if someone leaves a bad comment? Just reply back to them, you know, say thank you for your comment, have a good day, keep it moving. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. Hopefully I'll be back with another video pretty soon. Like I said, follow my Instagram and Twitter at MarcusQYT. Subscribe below if you are new. Thank you all very much for watching. It's kind of fun to do the impossible, and I'll catch you on the next one.